Hey everybody, this is Deborah Richmond from TechBuzz Marketing. I've received a question several times recently and twice today about LinkedIn endorsements. And so I wanted to just give you in a nutshell my take on the endorsements and what I have observed about them and what I think about them, and kind of give you some guidance as far as they go. The questions for most people usually is, what are they? What good are they? Why are people endorsing me, and should I be endorsing other people? So let's just take a look at my profile. That's where you're going to find your endorsements, is on your profile. I'm going to slide on down the page here, so excuse me while I scroll. Alright, so here are the endorsements. What LinkedIn has done has pulled from my profile different keywords that they think represent the services that I offer. And so they've listed them here, and sure enough, people have started endorsing them. So what this, as you have seen probably as you've come to LinkedIn, you get the ability to endorse people for, and they will list these skills, and you can click on the things that you endorse them for. The way that it's supposed to work is that when people know your work and they know these certain skills that you're good at, they will endorse you for those skills. But what often happens, because it's so easy to click and it's not very clear sometimes to people who are new on LinkedIn what this is, many times people will endorse you who don't even know you, who are only acquainted with you and have not actually experienced your services or your skills. So it becomes, because that's what's happening, people are endorsing very easily, it means that they don't have a lot of value when it comes to actually identifying what your skills are. However, I used to think the endorsements really had no meaning whatsoever because of that fact, but I have changed my thinking on that as I've watched people use LinkedIn. When I'm training and I'm right in front of people as they're using LinkedIn and they're new users, you'd be amazed how many times people will come to your profile and will stop and will take a look at who are these people who have endorsed you. And because their photos are here, sometimes they will pop up like this. And so people are very interested, actually, and they want to know who it is that has endorsed you, and they just want to see who are the people who know you, and it gives them an idea of who you're connected with. So there is some value to the endorsements in that respect. Now the other question is, should I ask people to stop endorsing me? Not really. No. People are going to be endorsing you whether they understand how to use it or not. They're going to be using it. And then the other question I get is, should I be endorsing these people back? You should only endorse people who you know and who you are familiar directly with the skills that you're endorsing them for. Now, that's not the way most people are using it, but that is the way you should be using it. And so I've not had many people who've asked me to endorse them, so I don't think that's happening a lot. You don't have to worry about that, but if someone does ask you, you can simply say to them, I'm sorry, I only endorse people who I have first-hand knowledge of that skill, and most people will be fine with an answer, I'm sure. But for the most part, you don't even have to even think about the endorsements if you don't want to. Some people are worried that when they're new to LinkedIn, they only have a few people endorsing them. I really wouldn't worry about that either. With time, as you build connections, this is going to fill in. There are just going to be more and more people who come down here and click these buttons and endorse you. So endorsements are something that LinkedIn provided for us because they wanted to make it easy for us to vouch for each other's skills. They made it, I think, a little too easy, and so as a result, it's become something that's used so, the buttons are so easy to click that it becomes not quite as valuable as it could be, because people are not always paying that close attention to, whether they know your skills or not. In my opinion, recommendations are still very valuable because I do believe people are not writing recommendations unless they know your work, which is good. But this one is a little looser, and a little easier, which means it's a little less valuable, but there is still value to it. I really wouldn't worry too much about it. You can use it or not. You can go and endorse people if you like or not, but it's no need to be too worried about it here on your profile page. Just kind of take it for what it is. If you have any other questions about social media, you can always go to TechBuzz Digital Marketing. I'm going to have a link to the page below, and that's where you can find lots more information on how to use social media to pump up your profits.